walks through the farewell trees. Nilnyar glides on the whispered breeze. Umbrellas floating where the shadows creep, through realms of wonder and secrets deep. Realmwalkers dare where others won't go, unlocking the portals where mysteries flow. Nightingale calls with its shimmering light. Together they venture through eternal night. Harrowing swamps with their murmured despair. Footsteps vanish in the misty air. Eyes in the dark watch their every turn. Flames in their hearts as the secrets burn. Realmwalkers dare where others won't go, unlocking the portals where mysteries flow. Nightingale calls with its shimmering light. Together they venture through eternal. Shimmering deserts with sands that sing. Time is a river where echoes cling. Their bond unbroken through endless trials. Hope ignites in their fleeting smiles. Fae winds whisper truths untold. In the heart of the forest where dreams unfold. LaNora and Nilnyar, a daring pair, chasing the unknown through the starlit air. Realmwalkers dare where others won't go, unlocking the portals where mysteries flow. Nightingale calls with its shimmering light. Together they venture through eternal night.
Hello, everybody. This is LaNora, and we'll start off. We do have a poll up to see whether we want the male or female character first. Give you a chance to vote on that still. Well, I welcome everybody to the stream here. We got Roji came in, and Nomer, of course, Nilnar's here. Miss Calls, Caster 1, Civil, haven't seen you here for a while. Mimi's here. Of course, Nomer's here. I don't know if I said that one yet. And scroll down here a little bit. I think that's everybody so far. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but welcome in, everybody. And good luck at the doctor, Nomer. And thank you. And it looks like everybody has voted for female so far, so I guess we're going to end the poll and go ahead and start with showing you the character creation, because this is we skipped it when we did the game the other night, but there is so much to the character creation of this game. I have it on the basic on the step 1 here, you can import an appearance that you've already created from another character, which is always nice. Hello, Braytech. Welcome in. But you have all these basic body types that you can select to start with. Trying to scroll this around here. Rotate it back around here to the front. But there is several different base characters that you can start with different variations on hair color, eye color, skin tone, and these are not what you're stuck with. It just gives you a base to start with. And you could start with any one of these characters and change everything about it or nothing. I mean, it's all up to you on what you do with it. But it's always kind of nice to, like, if you like a certain hairstyle, to go ahead and select that is what I had gotten out of this when I done it. And so this is the one that I started with when I did it. And you can select, that's male, female, to show you that difference. But you can actually select your date of birth here, which I thought was kind of interesting. Of course, you go to 70 years old is your oldest. 16 was your youngest. I think I put it around 50-ish. And you have the voice, I only seen A and B, and it's like basically one's male, one's female. But there's like just a slight difference in the voice. And it's so minute that it doesn't really matter, honestly. But this one is what I thought was interesting. You can actually pick your grandparents. So like you can pick these two, and that puts in your lineage. And I mean, it goes like these are your great grandparents all the way down to your parents down here, which I thought was kind of intriguing to do. But it does affect how you look the more of these people that you select to put in. When I finally ended up doing the character that I created, I didn't use any of them. I just... Yeah, after you put these in, though, you can select your inheritance and select what traits you get from what characters. And it can vary, like you can take it over to where you look more like your dad or you look more like your mom when doing this, and then your grandparents or something like that. It depends on which characters you look at and put in there as to what you look up. Hello, welcome in, Lunas. And like I said, I had just skipped that part when I done my character, and this is where you can gets into where it just talks about the different skin tones. And there is so many different skin tones that you can pick. And this is modeled, which I don't actually see it makes a difference much. I mean, it's like it adds like finite lines to your face. And then of course you can add more redness to your face. It doesn't really add that much, but a little bit on the cheekbones, it adds more. And then of course, then you got your hair color. Of course, I went with like one of these purple colors. I think it was actually this purple here that I chose. But I mean, you can choose a bright green if you want. There's a few shades of green. That's almost a mauve color to me, and then there's red, which looks like a pink to me. But there's several different reds, browns, and stuff. I mean, options are endless on what you could do on your hair color, and it's the same color chart for your eyebrows. I mean, The only thing is it doesn't really like color your entire eyebrow. It just puts it, to me, it looks like somebody put green mascara over their eyebrows to me. And of course, then you got your facial hair, which is the same colors. But due to the fact that I am on the female character, it won't show you what that looks like on this character. And then, of course, you have all your hairstyles that it showed on the other tunes. So even if you picked a hairstyle and you didn't like it, you could still change it. So you're not set with what the pre-select was. Of course, your eyebrows, you can go really, really bushy, and it's kind of crazy. Hello, see it, oh, cod boy. You can go pencil line or... I don't know. That looks like Oscar the Grouch to me, which is kind of funny. So you can do... we got unibrow going on now. Oh, now it will show the facial hair. So now I gotta change the facial hair just because. Color. But you could change your... do mutton chops and mustaches and... pretty much any combination of facial hair you want, but we'll turn it back off just because it looks weird on a girl. Good luck, Nomer. We'll talk to you later. Then, of course, you got your head. You can adjust how high and stuff your forehead is and make it look really weird when you sit there and scroll around like this. But this changes your brow size, changes where your eyebrows are. Just trying to see if I could make a... maybe this is one that I do that make it look like you're raising your eyebrows. Of course, you can change the shape of your skull. Go skinny or fat, depending on what you want, long or short. And of course, your ears, same way. You can move them up or down. Make them flare out more and more flat to your head, up or down. And of course, the cheekbones are the same way. You can make them more out, more up or down and stuff. It was just really intriguing on all the different things that you could do with, like, just your cheeks or your head, forehead or your nose or your jawline. And you can sit there and do this with all of them. Like, you make it stick out more from your face or up or down. And you can change the shape. It's crazy, all the different things. Hello, Bud Files, and hello, Tor. Then, of course, you got your width and the depth and everything of your nose, so that you can increase or decrease how far out your nose is and stuff like that on it. Of course, then you go into your jawline, chin, and the width and depth. And I mean, it's just, there's so many different things here. Adam's apple. This one is one that I messed with on mine because that chin cleft, I actually have one. So I went ahead and put one on my character when I made it. And you make how far out your, you can give yourself a double chin, or you can take it away, just give a little one or a big one. Give yourself more of an Adam apple if you're a guy. Hello, Hathos. Thank you for stopping in. It is amazing on all the different things that you can do. And I mean, now we got on to the eyes. They have the preset color, the eye colors, and like the preset ones that has like your different, and you can choose actually your eye color. You can choose like this one here. It has a outside ring color and an inside ring color. And you can choose also like the detail. This one here has the two colors on it. And then there's an inner color, a middle color, and an outer color. And so that's like 3 different colors. Like this one here, we could change it to a different color. So you have 3 different colors on the eyes alone. Hello, Voyager. Welcome in. Hello, Slater. And it's kind of cool how the different colors that you can get going on with the eyes alone. That one looks kind of cool, but... And then you can also change like the scale of your eyes and how big your iris is in the center. You can make your pinpoint or huge. You change the actual outside of the eyes to where your eyes look blown out or really, really small. What was this detail? Oh. It just increases the iris, the center color. And you can even add veins to your eyes. Like this one has none, but this one is where you can add to make it look like you have more a veiny looking eye. And then you can change where the position of your eyes, the size of your eyes, the depth, the roundness. Like, I think I did this one. No, it wasn't the roundness. One of the ones I did gave it more of a cat eye look to it. Maybe that was the position. Nope, not the position. That just changes where they are on your face. It might have been the rotation. Yeah, kind of rotated up. You just came from the eye doctor, so you got, and I come in here doing eyes here. But this here, your eyelash length, you can actually give you like some crazy eyelashes, and then you crazy eyelashes already. Now we can give our eyelashes some extensions because we didn't have enough craziness going on. I just think that's too much if you take both of them to 100%. But that's just all the different eyes. Then we can go to the mouth, and it's the same thing. Like, you can change the thickness of your bottom lip alone, and then you can do the upper lip too. So if you want to have huge pouty lips, you can do that. I think it was roundness, was that? No, that's just that little Cupid's bow there that it makes it more or less dominant. Mouth shape, that's what it was. You can give you big old brat doll lips. Yes, you could really make it look like a crazy face with all the different things that you can do. Like, make it pout out more. You can shrink in your face or puff out your cheeks. How was that? Yeah, I did all those already. And then you want to get really crazy, it goes into teeth. Because, you know, got to do the teeth too. You can go all crazy and do a full metal teeth. You can do just one, and at each tooth you can pick on which tooth is the metal tooth. You take it down to none. You have, hello, Oki. you can choose the type of metal. So I gotta put that one back in, but you can choose like silver, copper. You can give yourself a blue tooth. And so if you did all metal teeth, you got all blue teeth. You can do red, black. I mean, it's crazy. Green teeth. Yes, that's what we need with our green eyebrows we got going on. And then because, you know, it doesn't really show here when you have the metal teeth on, but with the decay, you can change how much like plaque buildup you have on your teeth. And you can change the crookedness because, you know, if you want really janky crooked teeth, you know, you can do that. And then they get into makeup. As a girl, this is kind of cool. You can choose your cheeks. You can choose different colors. And also in choosing the different colors, they have like, it's not really showing there very vividly. Oh, there. Okay. And pick color 2. Just trying to do purples. We'll do purple and blue here. Go back on the face here. I'm trying to show you. And you can enhance the intensity. And so, like, choosing purple cheeks could make you look really alien. And then we can add glitter to it. And increase the intensity of that. And like right now I only have it at 40% coverage. And that's just the glitter that it's talking about with coverage. You can add different sheens to it, make it shiny or less shiny. And the tone. I mean, it's kind of crazy all the different things that you can... Oh, random, we're going to go with white cheeks because that seemed like the random thing to do. Hello, Soli, welcome in. And of course, in eyeshadow, you got like 2 different colors eyeshadows that you can pick. And believe it or not, I went with purple and green on my character just because I did the purple hair. And at the top, see, like it's on 7 now, but we can click through this and it gives you a different shape and texture or shapes of eyeshadow. And so with those 2 colors, it's kind of cool some of the different things that you can do with the eyeshadow. Okay, it goes up to 16 and I was like at 7, so... That, I think, is one of the ones that I had thought about. I don't know if I went with that one or not after I clicked through this a bazillion times. That takes it all off. But there's 16 different ways that it'll apply this makeup for just your eyeshadow. And then, of course, you can get eyeliner. And this one here is on a basic black, but... So far, I like it. It's interesting in the way it's done. And I do want to get into more of the base building of it and see how that goes. And I know there's like so many monsters in this game that we have barely touched on yet. And of course, then there's the eyelashes on the different colors that you can do there. The root color, your mascara. The eyelash root color. And the tip of your mascara. That's like, just for eyelashes, that's like 4 different colors that you can do. Lips, you can do 3 colors, intensity, gloss, and then intensity of the glitter of it. Like you want to... You can make your lips really red in this game. Almost makes them look a little purple there. But step 3 is here. You get to choose your outfits. And whoa, that is a crazy makeup job. But I think this is the outfit that... Isn't this the outfit you picked, Nilnyar? I don't know. But there's the laborer's outfit, the modest outfit. That might be the one he did. I don't remember. I didn't really like this outfit. I don't know why. Well, now it's got a green outfit. I didn't see the green one. I probably would have picked it, but I don't know. I went with this red one as the one I ended up picking for my character. If you want to start on your underclothes, you can do that. I don't remember this. I don't think I didn't pick it just because I didn't like the hat. But of course, you can pick the different powers, your realm, nightmare realm. I think we did balanced. I don't remember. I don't think we did champion. Pretty sure we had done balance. But then you finalize this. And we'll go in here. And this is the cutscene that we skipped over. I'll let this go here for a minute just so you can watch it.
Opened the first gateway to our endless Fae Wilds. The Fae have long since aided men in harnessing that which we live and breathe. Magic. Amity was known until we Fae retreated from your domain. In pursuit of power, your grasp extended reach. Avarice, pride, hubris, and out flowed the Pale, swallowing all in its path. Some fled its ever-spreading tongue, seeking the city where no Fae may tread. Nightingale. Yet even there, you were severed from assistance, as the pathway between realms collapsed. But perhaps not all is lost, for Nightingale still stands, upholding long-held ideals of progress, enlightenment, and hope. Your path thither is winding and full of terror's nascent realmwalker. Wilt thou succumb to Fae lands beyond thy wit? Or wilt thou endure, find the way homeward and rebuild anew?
Okay. That was the cutscene that we had skipped. And here we are back at the beginning of the game. That we skipped this first part here.
Let my words steer your steps.
And you start out in this area. Whoop. Wrong button already. This is a starting area, of course, your typical starter area. There's a couple chests around in here. Of course, they have little glowy things on you. I'm not going to read this. Play it. If you want to read it, you can read it. Of course, you get your first axe here from this dude. And we got something else. Collect the essence here. I thought that was the thing that you went to. Oh, yeah. And we got another Fae essence that we gotta cook.
Now, fleshling, whither wander you lost in our Fae Wilds?
Okay, Braytech, I'll see you later. And open it down, and I think there's like... Ooh. I don't remember. I don't remember this because Nilnyar made me go out of it early.
Show haste, human.
I'm showing haste.
Quickly, before those bound fiends sniff out your despair.
I want these thingies. Well, anyway. Then you just come speak with Puck. Anything that you happen to miss in this
Shadows
dungeon
abound,
or
yet
beginning
like the
area,
fire's final embers, you refuse
you
to
end
be
up
snuffed
getting,
out.
if you miss
I
it,
come with an
you get it
offer
anyway
to
at the
guide you
end,
to a
once
safer
you get out of
realm
here.
And rebuke death, unlike so many of your kin. Oh, under this mask, you wonder. I am Puck. Robin to some. Oberon's merry wanderer of the night. The last furtive fae to grace your kind. Now, take this blood-stained card that you might travel swiftly to the realm of abeyance. Give me your hands, that we may
No.
be friends. Now, take this blood-stained card that you might travel swiftly to the realm of abeyance. Give me your...
I gave you.
Take this blood-stained card that you might travel swiftly...
Oh, I have to click it.
Across the divide, greater gifts. Hurry yonder, toward portal and apparatus, so you...
And you open the portal and you're out into the world.
Fly, realmwalker. The fiends have caught your despairing stench.
Ah, they were attacking.
Realmwalker, your path forward is winding and full of terrors. Save yourself, survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
And this is where we started the game when we played the other night. But yeah, those essences are used to unlock these things. So this one here takes 10 to learn. But this actually, if you wait until you're further in the game, it's free. So a lot of these, if you just wait until you get more farther in the game, it'll let you do it for free. Like this one, you get free after you do a couple of the starting area quests, and then as you progress, there will be things that you do have to use those to purchase, but to start out with, don't purchase anything until you've done some of the starting quests, because a lot of them will end up being free and you just waste those essences. But that was the character creation. Then man, did I make an ugly one. Her nose looks terrible. Her makeup looks terrible. But I guess that's where I'll leave you here. I just wanted to show you how the detailed that this character creation for this game was. It's kind of interesting, all the different things that you can do with your character. You can make it look as cute as you want, or as ugly as you want, human as you want, or pretty darn alien. So hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on later this evening. We will be doing Cubic Odyssey, and I'll see you around 6 then. Goodbye.